Hi, I'm Rose. I'm currently a master's student in smart city engineering, and I'm interning for a small startup business that rents out servers for AI training and development. We're creating a branch called Unbound InternTech Corp, and I'm trying to put out content and information on the history of AI and how AI can be utilized to help in small business development. So, a disclaimer is that AI assistance was used in helping compile this video. I'm going to be going over three things today: the transformer neural network, the AI effect, and limitations and risks. So, first, the transformer breakthrough. There was a paper published in 2017 called Attention is All You Need. And in it, they really described this new neural network architecture called the transformer. This became like a breakthrough that led to learning language models as they are today. So before the transformer, language models process text word by word. So like a human, they really read it one word at a time. They read the sentence one letter at a time. The transformer network allowed AI to process entire sequences of data at the same time, so they could read like a document or an entire book and understand all the complex relationships between all of the words at once. And this really made AI models a lot more capable and faster to train. So, models were able to be upscaled with more data, higher compute power, more complex models. And in 2020, OpenAI introduced GPT-3. And this model was trained on a significant portion of text available on the internet, and it was able to produce writing that was very similar to human output. Then in November of 2022, ChatGPT launched publicly, and within 2 months it had 100 million users. This is really the fastest any consumer application had reached that number in history. There's a phenomena called the AI effect. Scientist Larry Tesler said that intelligence is whatever hasn't been done yet. And scientist John McCarthy said, as soon as it works, no one calls it AI anymore. So what these guys were describing was that every time a piece of AI technology becomes widely used, people stop calling it AI. We have GPS navigation, once considered this remarkable AI achievement. Now it's just Google Maps. We have chess computers that were once considered a milestone of machine intelligence, and now it's just a phone app. There's spell checks, search engines, recommendation systems, spam filters. These all exist under the umbrella of AI, but nobody really calls them that anymore because they've become this faucet of everyday existence. This is really useful for entrepreneurs like you and me because it means the tools that you're using today are going to feel ordinary in a few years. This is a window to gain a competitive advantage from understanding these tools, and it's right now. So the IBM Deep Blue Chess program beat Kavanaugh in 1997, and that felt like a historic moment. But today, you can download a chess app more complex than Deep Blue for free. So this same thing is happening with learning language models right now in real time. I'm going to be talking about some of the limitations and risks. The AI field has attracted some serious concern. In May 2023, there was a statement of AI risk that was signed by Geoffrey Hinton, Sam Altman, Bill Gates, and hundreds of others. This statement says that mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should really be a global priority, along with other social scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. And these aren't just fringe voices, these are people who actually worked on building this technology, showing this concern that what they built might be putting lives in danger. So the most practically relevant limitations for you guys is going to be AI hallucination. So this is the tendency of AI systems to state incorrect information but have complete confidence. So ChatGPT And like every similar tool is going to sometimes give you a wrong answer, but it's going to do it in the same tone and format as the right one, and it will keep doubling down. It happens because these systems are generating the most statistically likely next word and not retrieving verified facts from a database. So everything that AI produces has this real world consequence, like a legal document, a financial figure, a regulatory requirement. It really needs to be verified before you act on it. So AI tools today are really useful for small business owners, but they are also imperfect and they require human judgment. An essential variable to using AI as a tool becomes human judgment. AI learns patterns from data. And an example of a pattern found in data is that ice cream sales and shark attacks both go up in summer. An AI trained on that data might conclude that ice cream sales caused shark attacks. What's missing here? Well, the real cause is what's missing. It's the third variable, warm weather. So this is a variable the AI can't really see, and this is why outputs require human judgment. These tools will give you an answer, but your job is to evaluate whether this answer makes sense in the real world, given the context the AI doesn't really have. This flaw isn't gonna be fixed, it's structural. The tools are powerful, and if you decide to use them, I recommend using them as a first draft, not a final answer. So even for drafting an outline of what I'm covering today, I fed the AI the information and it spit out a draft of a script. And then I went through and made modifications and double checked all the references because I wanted to verify that everything going into this draft is correct to my knowledge. I wanted to make sure that what I'm telling you isn't just AI slop, which parts of this are. Everything, all of these slides were generated by Notebook LM, and I'm not trying to hide that fact, but I am putting in the work to verify all of my sources. So I want to give credit to Google LM for slide creation and Claude for helping me with content organization. And I definitely recommend checking all the sources yourself. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon.